Hello, welcome back to the Enterslice YouTube channel. In today's video, we will discuss about anti-dumping duty analysis. So let's start with the video. Before starting with the topic, we must understand what is anti-dumping duty. Anti-dumping duties are a trade policy measure a nation uses to safeguard its domestic industries from the harm caused by dumping. When a foreign corporation sells its goods in another nation for less than it would typically sell for or less than what it cost to produce, it is known as dumping. Lowering pricing and grabbing market share can foster unfair competition and hurt domestic industries. Now, question arises, why are anti-dumping duties required to impose? Restoring fair competition in the home market is the primary goal of anti-dumping duties. The government seeks to increase the price of imported them to a level equal to their average value or cost of production by imposing a levy or tariff on dumped imports. Anti-dumping duties are usually implemented after an inquiry is carried out by the nation relevant authorities or agencies. The government may impose anti-dumping taxes on imported goods if inquiry finds that dumping has occurred and the domestic industry has been seriously harmed. Furthermore, the duties are determined by subtracting export price from the fair market value of the goods. Now, we have to understand how to calculate anti-dumping duty. To calculate the anti-dumping duty, there are few factors that need to be taken into consideration, which are average value, margins of dumping, injury assessment, determination of anti-dumping duty. The issue of dumping can be addressed by countries imposing various sorts of anti-dumping duties. The nature of the dumping goods and conditions facing the home industry can influence the precise kind of charge levied. These are a few examples of typical anti-dumping duties. Duty ad valorem taxes. A percentage-based levy depends on the import's market value. It is determined as a portion of the transactions or customs of the dumping goods. Specific duty. An importer is subject to a defined duty amount for each product until it is based on the physical quantity or measurement of the products rather than their market value. Anti-dumping taxes have several advantages for domestic businesses and the economy. The following are some of the main advantages of imposing anti-dumping duties. Anti-dumping duties protect domestic industries. Anti-dumping duties promote fair trade practices, maintaining market share, industrial growth. Anti-dumping duties, particularly in emerging economies, can aid in the growth of domestic industries. Revenue generation. The government can make more money from anti-dumping duties. Anti-dumping duties offer several advantages but have some limitation and potential downsides. Some of the limitations connected with the introduction of anti-dumping duties are consumer price increases. Due to the increased cost of these products, anti-dumping taxes may result in higher pricing for imported goods. Customer may pay more. Trade retaliation. Exporting nations may take trade measure in response to the application of anti-dumping penalties. Administration cost. Anti-dumping duties can be expensive, time-consuming, and complicated to investigate. It involves acquiring information, investigation, and determining the proper duty rates. Potential abuse and protectionism. Instead of addressing actual instances of dumping, anti-dumping measures risk being exploited in a protectionist manner. Importers and exporters are uncertain. Both importers and exporters experience uncertainty due to the application of anti-dumping tariffs. Now, let's understand how is anti-dumping duty calculated in customs and how is dumping calculated. The domestic market value of a specific product is the average value of the thing. In contrast, if the product is not offered on the domestic market, the government utilizes the cost of comparable goods sold there. The dumping margin is the difference between the export price and the average value of the goods being dumped, described as a percentage of the export price. So, let's discuss anti-dumping duty cost. The price of the product in question in the ordinary course of business when it is intended for consumption on the market of the exporting country is typically the average value. It might not be possible to establish the average value on this basis in some situations, including when there are no sales in the domestic market. Let's explore anti-dumping measures. A product is deemed dumped if exported from one nation at a cost lower than the going rate for a comparable goods. Anti-dumping measures are unilateral remedies, so the importing country's government may use them only after a careful investigation has established that the product is being dumped and that the sales of the dumped product are seriously harming the domestic industry that makes a comparable product. Let's understand the difference between anti-dumping duties and regular custom duty. Anti-dumping duty and subsidy duties are levied against the exporter country since they are country specific and exporter specific, as against the customs duty, which are general and universally applicable to imports irrespective of the country of the origin and the exporter. Anti-dumping duties are put in place to shield the EU sector from the potential harm brought on by the dumping of cheap goods onto the EU market. Products that receive government subsidies in their country of origin are subject to countervailing duty. Prices end up being significantly lower than the average as a result. Now understand how Enterslice experts can help you with anti-dumping services. We can offer consultation and advising services to companies and sectors impacted by anti-dumping regulations, strategic guidance and assistance to the firm and industries in creating trade policies and strategies. Our experts can conduct in-depth analysis and investigations to analyze the harm to domestic businesses, assess the likelihood of dumping, and choose the best course of action. We can help with dumping margin calculation, submission preparation, and expert witness testimony for anti-dumping investigation. They can assist in navigating the complexities of global trade, determining the potential effects of trade restrictions, and creating plans to take advantage of possibilities while minimizing the risk. If you require any additional information or need assistance from our experts, please get in touch with the number mentioned below on the screen. Thank you for watching. Just connected with our channel for more knowledgeable videos.